Hi, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you have clicked onto this video, it was not by accident. There's definitely a message in here for you. Okay, I did channel the name Elizabeth and also Marco or something like that. So your name could be Marco or Martel or something like that. Okay, but also the name Elizabeth. Maybe they call you Liz. All right. But that's just something I got. I also got TV production. There could be something about TV production here as well. Okay. But the first card we have out is Metamorphosis. Pau de Arco. So I definitely feel like whatever you guys have been experiencing in your life, it has caused you to go through a major change. We have number 7. Number 7 is the number of completion as well. So it's giving me you have completed a cycle. You have completed some type of cycle of metamorphosis, of change. Of course, we're constantly changing, but I feel like there's something that you have had to experience in life to help you come out on the other side. You wouldn't be who you are right now if you didn't go through the experiences that has shaped you and molded you, is what I'm picking up on. Okay. Also, this could be you breaking cycles with this metamorphosis. You could be the generational curse breaker in your family. You're the one breaking all the traumas that you see. You're not the one that's going to just push things under the rug. You're going to be the one to not necessarily expose it, but share your story or how it affects you, and as a leader, hoping it will encourage and inspire other people in your family or others in your community or just those who see you to do the same thing. You're living by example. It's kind of like your life is playing out on TV, so to speak. Maybe that's where the TV production is. Or a lot of people see that you've made a lot of great changes. A lot of people can see that you have gone through some major metamorphosis. All right. You could be, this is rebel energy as well. It's like you're not conforming to the rules and the restrictions and guidelines and the limitations that the Matrix puts on us. You're following the beat of your own drum. You're doing what makes you happy, and that may look weird to other people, but you don't care. Maybe at first you were afraid, but you're getting rid of fears as well. You're letting go of any and all fears that you have. Okay, you've discovered yourself through dark times that you've been through, and so forth. Okay. That's what I'm really picking up here for you. It's like you have a really sacred energy, and it's like you've had to go through a lot of dark energies. This is talking about coming out on the lighter side of a dark experience. You see here, it's like taking the mask off. Yeah, taking the mask off here. I had a message that came with this card a while ago, and it was, don't get lost in your own mask, or don't get lost behind your own mask, or it was something like that. It's like take the mask off. Don't get lost in wearing your mask. It's like you have to actually take the mask off by doing the actual work. If you know that you do this, you do that, and you do that, or you have to change those things. Being a mom and working with my children, my kings, as they continue to grow and learn who they are as men, that journey of them transforming themselves and not knowing how to fully transition through certain challenges and obstacles within themselves. I really have to let them know, hey, don't stay this person. Don't be like this. If it's something that you don't like, work on it, change it. Here's some suggestions on how to, or go watch some videos on how to, Google, whatever you have to do, meditate, and so forth. But it's like really not staying the person that is hindering you, and hiding behind an excuse of Well, I don't know how to do that, or I don't know how to change this, or I don't know how to change that. Well, you better start looking into it some way, somehow, so you can begin to change your life. And I feel like many of you, that's what you have done, and that's what you're setting the example for others to do as well, to go down that road of looking within your shadow self, and going, it's like dealing with the older version of yourself and really learning how to bring the newer version of yourself to life, learning how to express yourself and so forth. And it's like harnessing the tools that's necessary in order for you to fully rebuild who you are and who you're becoming. It's all within you. It's just that it's kind of like, which wolf do you feed? You get what I'm saying? It's like, are you feeding the darker wolf inside of you, or are you focused on the lighter wolf inside of you? You get what I'm saying? It's like, don't be afraid of the unknown. Don't be afraid of the mystery of the rabbit hole that this metamorphosis will take you down. It's meant for you to go down that path so you can again rise up like the goddess, like the god or goddess that you are, like the person that you are here. All right, let's see. That's really deep message. So this is saying that you're going through a major metamorphosis, or you're coming out of one, or could be in the middle of it, or whatever the case may be. Cannabis, detachment. So yeah, it's definitely something that you're meant to detach from. Okay, something that's not working for. So this metamorphosis, thank you Spirit, has allowed you to learn how to detach. It has helped you to learn how to detach from expectations of lower vibrations that weren't working for you, so you had a certain thought paradigm, that has manifested up your life up until now, and maybe you don't like what has manifested up until now, the type of people you're around, what your bank account looks like. Maybe you don't like what type of car you drive, the community you live in. You want higher levels of success. Well, this card is saying that you have to detach from the thought paradigms, the deep-rooted subconscious belief systems that you have within your mindset that brought you to where you are now. You have to detach from those and learn how to replace these thoughts with higher vibrational thoughts of success and so forth, is what it is. It's really talking about this is also talking about healing any type of pain. Okay, again, mental pain or even bodily pain. All right, some of you guys may partake in using cannabis as well. If you partake in using cannabis, make sure you're using it in the right, correct way. For me, just my journey with cannabis has been a wild one. It's a plant, it's a flower that I really love and enjoy, but I've also had to take some time to really evaluate my relationship and my connection with the flower, and see if I was abusing it, if I was actually using it properly and correctly. And at this time and at this moment, I've decided it's not something that's necessarily major for me anymore as it used to be. It's just time to move on to something new, something different, or but cannabis is definitely something great that really has a lot of benefits when used correctly. We don't want to be attached to anything. We don't want anything to have control over us. We want to make sure that we're the ones that's always in control. So if anything has control over you, then that's something that you should detach from, whether it's cannabis, whether it's smoking cigarettes, whether it's alcohol, whether it's your party life, whether it's a person. You just can't say no to that person, just because, oh my gosh, I'm so infatuated with them, or if I tell them no, they may not ask me. Well, they just ain't gonna ask me again then. You feel me? It's like, don't be so attached to people, places, things where you lose yourself, is the energy that I'm picking up here, but it's really also talking about really going deeper than the surface is what I'm picking up on with this cannabis. Okay. When you smoke cannabis, it takes you to another realm. It takes you higher. You know, like you be in la la land, you know. But at the same time, when you're in that energy, when you're in that realm, when you're in that portal, you know, it really allows you to tap into your inner gifts. Okay, you can really use the flower to really pull out that higher version of yourself. The cannabis is a tool that you're using, but eventually you should be able to know how to pull out your innate natural gifts without using this, without having to use cannabis or anything else, because you've used this already as a tool, as a channel to help you learn and practice how to do it. But a lot of times we get so caught up on how the cannabis makes us feel that we just begin to use it on a regular basis, on a constant basis, without really using it for the purpose of pulling out our gifts or manifesting while you're under the influence of cannabis or anything like that. The point is not to be under the influence of anything that takes you away from being who you truly are, or that makes you mask yourself. Come out of some of you guys may truly be addicted to cannabis. You have to really take a look at that and go within those spaces to be honest with yourself and how you're using it, right? Not just for play purposes, so to speak. I mean, a day after work and you feeling a little like, you know what, let me light up a little something. Okay, you know, I feel you on that. You know, we ain't trying to go deep. We ain't trying to smoke and go deep. We just trying to light up and just chill and relax. It's a Wednesday night or it's a Friday night or whatever the case may be. Or maybe some of y'all wake and bake. Y'all just want to just get that fun experience. Okay, I get that. But constantly, all the time or all day, every day, and you're relying on, that's an addiction. Okay? I'm here to be the one to share so you can grow. But also using cannabis to help you get through those dark moments, like realizing what you are attached to. Even if it's not cannabis per se, it could be alcohol, it could be a person, it could be parents. You know, it's like you're around toxic people and you just don't know how to get away from that toxicity or whatever the case may be. But it can also be a tool to help you change and go through this metamorphosis as well. You know, so yeah, it's like this is also talking about, again, when I say about pain relief and learning how to be calm and using it for it does help you to, besides your gifts and so forth, it also helps you to, you know, relieve pain and also to, you know, remain calm, you know, and to be at peace. It helps you to find that inner peace as well. Okay, but don't use this as a quick fix type of thing to just fix your solutions or to come up with a solution. Just, oh, let me just smoke my problems away. No, you can use it to guide you and help you as you're doing the real work to kind of help with the pain, the mental pain or the physical pain. You know, it helps in cannabis helps in both types of pain, you know, again, whether it's that physical pain that you're experiencing or whether it's just that mental pain. It kind of gives you an edge off your mental, if you're having like some type of mental metamorphosis or some type of mental breakdown or some type of, I can't think of the word that I really want to use right now, just some type of mental challenge that you're experiencing, like stress or something of that nature. You're feeling really anxious or something, you know, something like that. You feel like you know, you just need to relax your mind, you know. It could also help you sleep, those types of things as well. So there's many uses for cannabis, but also it also teaches you, as much as we can get attached to cannabis, the contrary is that it talks about detaching. So learning how to detach from the very thing that you wish to attach to. We can't be attached to our lovers, right? We're not supposed to be just attached to our lovers. You know, we're supposed to be able to coincide with them, you know, but not be just so intertwined and attached to them that we no longer have our own lives. We're supposed to still have our individual lives as well. So the point of this is to keep your individuality and hold on to nothing. Don't attach to anything. Let go of all things. And you be in control of those things that you use. Cannabis, alcohol, the people that you're around. I mean, you can't control people, but you know, being in control of over yourself when you are around certain people or situations. Nurture, we have lemon balm here. So again, we have the be here. So it's like just be you. You know, we also have action here is what I see. Okay. This is really giving me like using fresh lemons. You could literally be using fresh lemons here, or making lemonade, or there could be some type of spell or something that you're doing that requires lemons or lemon juice or lemon zest or something like that, you know. But this is giving me Mother Teresa vibes and energy as well. This is also Virgo energy I'm picking up. But with this nurture here, it's like nurture yourself more, love on yourself more, give yourself more attention, okay, is what I am picking up on here for you. Get out into nature, all right. I was going to say plant some things, but you know, we're in the middle of winter, okay? But this is really just talking about balancing out your feelings and your emotions at this time, okay? It's like really giving yourself permission to love on yourself, really giving yourself permission to receive all good things, giving yourself permission to you know, go deeper than the surface within yourself and really nurture your wounds and nurture anything that may have taken place that in your life that has caused any type of trauma, whether it was childhood trauma or adulthood trauma or anything, or just nurture yourself through any type of situations. This could just be a one-time situation that you could be experiencing, and you're being guided to nurture yourself through the process the same way that you would nurture a child. It's like nurture your inner child. This is giving me mother yourself, okay? You could be a mother here as well, or you have a lot of nurturing tendencies as well. This is also talking about, again, this is all talking about going deep and releasing the past, releasing the patterns, releasing the thoughts, releasing the experiences and the situations that has kept you bound for so long. Is giving me South Node energy here. It's like releasing all of that South Node energy, releasing all that karmic energy, and letting it just fade away, you know, it like burst into sprinkles or something, to where it's like it's no longer exists. So it's kind of like your past no longer exists, not discounting anything that you've experienced or discounting your traumas, but it's about learning to transmute that energy and really following your North Node now, your destiny, your purpose, your passions, what you're here for, heaven on earth. Get out of the hell, okay? Those traumatic experiences were hell. It's now time to fully detach, let it go through the metamorphosis and excel through to a higher level. Into your North Node energy again, you know, liberating the inner child within you again, nurturing yourself, okay, keeping your promises to your childhood self. It's like if you said, hey, when we grow up we're gonna do this, start working on that now, or at least give your inner child the respect enough to go within to say, do we still want to do this? Or even to go within, if you say, well, I never said I wanted to be anything when I was a child, so tap into your inner child now then, and begin to say, hey, what does my child self really want to do? Because that's part of your major overall purpose. As we become adults, we get so serious and it gets covered up, and we just work, and we don't even spend time with our children and with our families because we're working for the money so much that we don't even get to really spend time with our loved ones the way we want to, or nurture them the way we want to, or better, let alone nurture ourselves. So you really have to learn to focus in on yourself and, you know, relax and calm down and do what you really want to do for you and your it's kind of like it's enough of the hustle and bustle, especially with this cannabis. Relax. This metamorphosis, this nurture, this is chill, calm energy. The music that's playing, it's like really just tap into a calmer version of yourself. Just let go of all that other drama and trauma and and, you know, just, it's too much. That's for whoever it applies to. arguments and disagreements and going back and forth with people, or the static, whatever it is, stressing about how you're going to pay bills, stressing about, how you're going to get this or that, how this is going to work out. Stay in the now. Why are you in the future? You stressing about how something is going to happen in the future is saying that you don't believe that there's going to be a solution for the future. You're literally creating that stress around that situation that has yet to happen, instead of saying, I trust and know that there's a solution. So it's like really tapping into, it's kind of like a child would say, calm down or relax, something like that. It's like children will let you know, like, why mommy so angry? Why daddy so angry? Why mommy crying? Why daddy crying? Or whatever the case may be. Mommy, you need a hug. Daddy, you need a hug. That's how a lot of children are. I've worked with a lot of children. That's their core. I mean, now children can be brutal. Oh my God. Children are the most brutal. But they're also very nurturing and very sweet. And they know what, children are pure and they know what's real. They call it how they see it. So if a child is saying something, you might truly want to listen. Out the mouth of babes is the energy. So really tap into your own energy and see what characteristics you are still carrying on from a situation that happened years ago. You can still be holding on to anger from something that happened years ago. You can still be holding on to frustration from something that happened years ago. It's like, before this, I wasn't angry. Before this, I wasn't frustrated. You could be feeling some anxious because of paying bills. But maybe there was a time when you had money and you was good. You never was anxious. But then the pandemic happened and now you get what I'm saying? So there could just be a lot of different feelings and things that could have taken place. And you're still holding on to those characteristics when you need to learn to exchange those with higher vibrational thought patterns and characteristics within yourself. Trusting yourself, patience, things of nurture, things of that nature, so it's like, soften up, learn to receive, learn to open up. Here is what I am picking up on with this nurture, and really tapping into your inner self, to Mother Earth, to Gaia. Some of you guys need to play in some dirt, go hug a tree, something of that nature, to really just however you're able to connect with Earth, connect with the dirt, connect literally with the sand, or maybe it's more so giving me Earth, so more so dirt and everything versus water, or plants and things of that nature. Okay. And then with this action, you're being guided to lead. You're a leader. Again, like I said, you are the leader here. You're the one showing everybody else how it's done. Like I said, it's like your life is on display or something. You're showing people, hey, this is how it's done. This is how you overcome. This is how you heal. This is how you get to your happiness, how you get to your true north type of energy. This is you protecting yourself, protecting your energy with the snake here. Okay, nettle action. Also with this lemon balm, I don't know if I said, but y'all may need some chapstick or something like that. But it's like, this is you pursuing your truth here with this action here. Again, you're calling after going through this major metamorphosis and dealing with all that, that dark energy, right? That low vibrational energy, that Saturn energy, learning to detach and really let go and flow up to a higher version of yourself. Now taking action in that higher version of yourself, but in a nurturing type of way. You don't have to be like, action, 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 action. No, we're calm, right? We've released all that dark energy, that forceful energy, right? So now it's time to take inspired action or calm action, peaceful, patient type of action, right? Yeah, you could be a conduit. I was gonna say conduit is giving me Condoleezza Rice or something like that. but it's kind of like, also you may use shrooms and other things as well to help you to connect to other worlds. The same thing as the cannabis, but you are a vessel, you are a conduit. This is giving me, you are a messenger. So you could be a prophet, a prophetess. You're someone that is guided to give messages with that conduit here. And that's why you are the one going through all these changes and metamorphosis, so your vessel can be clean and clear, so you can provide these messages for other people, because that's part of the action that you're meant to take here. You speak the truth. You're very dominant here, but in a peaceful, nurturing way. Again, that leader type of energy. People look up to you. They like the way you move and so forth. You have a lot of power here, just because of the metamorphosis that you've gone through, just because of the change that you have gone through here, is what I'm picking up on. So it's like, tap into the fire energy that is within you. It's given Aries, Leo, and Sag energy here. It's like, really take that inspired action, okay, to really move in your purpose, move in your workspace. What you're here on earth to do. What are you here on earth to do? Move in that space. It's time for you to move in the space of what you're being called to do, or why you're being called to do, knowing your why. It's time to really tap into that side of you, and to how to deal with difficulties. How to deal with complex issues and situations. That's why you're the leader, because you've gone through so many situations that has allowed you to learn how to remain calm, learn how to detach the situation and see things from a different point of view. Right? You know how to use your energy and direct your energy to where it's more helpful versus to where it's just going to lay laden or be, non-useful. So you know how to harness your energy in the right directions. Your solutions focused. You're not problem focused. Watching reality TV shows, people always bringing up the other person's past within the group, or, they're always, even if they had a great time, they like, hey, yeah, it was a bomb time, but then so-and-so did this. And it's like, why not just carry on the good times that was had? It's so easy to say, yeah, we had a good time, but all this negativity happened. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times it don't even be a big deal for it to harness on. It's just, most people are so used to talking about negative than they are positive. So they can mention positive, but they don't just mention the bad and keep it moving how they do the good. And maybe that's the same thing you do too. It's like, when it comes to mentioning the negative part, it's like they just drag it out. I'd be like, dang. But I mean, of course, it's reality TV. That's what they get paid to do. But you get what I'm saying? It's like, talk about the good more than you talk about the negative. Brush over the negative a little bit easier. It doesn't mean you have to keep dealing with those people, but don't hold on to it either, and it holds you down. But that's who you are. You would be the leader of the group to be like, all right, I'm not doing this. If this is what we're talking about, you would be the one to change the energy up within a group, or at a table of people that are like that. You would be the one to say, we ain't doing that. Let's talk about this. And people will actually listen and respect you. And if they chose not to, because people don't have to listen to you, respect you, do nothing. People have their free will. You get what I'm saying? And if that's something they wouldn't want to do, you walking away from the table, you leaving, you getting in your car, and you ain't dealing with those people ever again, so to speak. And they're going to realize, like, dang, because you are someone that is highly respected, like, dang, if this person really walked away, we really must need to change ourselves. It doesn't mean they're going to change, but you walking away or you setting that tone is really going to cause a ripple effect, however it's meant to. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, this is like really, really deep here. I'm going to I just want to see what type of action you're meant to take, to give you some type of guidance. Six of Pentacles. So you could be receiving some type of windfall with the Six of Pentacles. You could be, again, taking some type of action that's putting you in the energy of receiving. We was just talking about being able to receive. You opening up, learning how to receive with this nurture energy here. as well. Again, you can have support for whoever you are, whatever you do, or you're gonna find something that's supportive of you, or people that's supportive of you, or you may have some type of idea that you want to do. It's gonna be supported, or you're gonna feel comfortable within your soul. It's kind of like a gap within your soul is being filled. It's like it's like something is standing in the gap. There's a gap, and it's like something is standing in the gap to fulfill that gap. That way, you're now fully comfortable and aware of who you are and what you're doing, or what action to take here, or something like that. And you're going to be receiving what you need. I feel like you're really full of gratitude. Yep. Ten of Pentacles, you're focused on the long-term wealth building. That's why you had to go through this metamorphosis now and let go of all of that lack, lower vibrational south node energy. 2024 is about number 8. It's about abundance. It's about infinity. We are infinite beings. So tapping into the infinite source that is within you and bringing out all that positive energy at this time for you to receive a windfall of infinite blessings. Not just money, but the people, just things showing up. It's like, dang, I need a photographer. Boom, here you go. It's like, dang, I want to move to, where do I want to move to? And spirit just boom, 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 showing you signs. This is where you move to. Oh, I really want to purchase a house. Boom, here's everything lining up for you to be able to purchase a home. Oh, I really want to be in a relationship. Boom, here comes somebody. This is you really tapping into the infinite source and power that is within you, because now you have the room to, because you're a clear vessel on how to, and you're a leader, and people are going to say, wow, I remember when they was in this type of energy, that lower energy, that south node energy. They were this and that, probably got all negative things to say under the sun about you. But now, being in this energy you're in, they like, dang, that person really changed. They went through a major metamorphosis. It's kind of like a night and day. It's like before you was this way and now you this way. You could, quote unquote, look more spiritual just by the way that you have a glow about you. So that's that spiritual glow, or even, the type of amulets you wear and crystals and things. Now, spirituality doesn't mean you have to wear head wraps and, talismans and all of that other type of thing. Spirituality looks different for each person. But who you are, you may have been a person to be one way, dressed one way, and now you are actually wearing certain things and doing certain things that you hadn't before. And so it's like people can clearly see when they see you, like, oh, that person we respect that person. They're very spiritual. It's kind of like if you were a preacher or something, it's like, or a pope, or, a well-known someone, a hierarchy in the church, so to speak. It's like people, they look up to you, they see you, even if you don't have a church building, so to speak, because you are the church, if that's what we're talking about. But it's kind of like you're, again, a prophet, a prophetess, a high priestess, a healer, something, a shaman. You get what I'm saying? You are along those lines, and it's like you're receiving the support of the universe to take this action, because you're the leader to show everybody else how to go through what you already done went through. I saw 3223. That could be significant. 3223. Okay, that's 55 technically. So again, a major metamorphosis here. But again, it's complete with this number 7. Okay, detachment. What should they be detaching from? Just a clue of what, maybe you guys should be detaching from. Confusion, detach from confusion, detach from the head games, detach from, being feeling victimized or having that victim mentality, feeling helpless or powerless. Well, I don't think it's really going to work out for me. Having the base of that energy, maybe that's what you're rooted in, always thinking negative, like I was saying, always thinking it's not going to work, stressing, being trapped in your head, like about the future when the future ain't here. If you trapped in your head about the future, then that means you're worried about the future. So that's what you're creating, worry around that future situation, like I just spoke on. So spirit wants you to detach from that and speak positive about your future, which is really now, because there is no future. It's all right now. You get what I'm saying? And the more you don't take care of your body, you could just see that quote unquote aging effects of how long you've been here, so to speak. But it's only now. But spirit wants you to get out of this trapped mentality as, oh, there's no way out. There's always a way out. But by you thinking and truly believing there's no way out, is going to make you stay in this mentality of it not working out, or you don't see the way out because you don't believe there is a way out. So why would a way out flow to you? Why would the idea of how to get you out flow to you? Because you don't even believe. Polar Express, the main message is believe. So they want you to detach from acting like you don't know. Detach from, having just being, stuck in your head. It's like you really got to say, man, everything is working out for me. Why is everything always working out in my favor? You have to trust and know that everything is always working out for you here. I wanted to say babes, my love. Somebody could call you babe or babes with an S, or my love or something like that. Hey, my love. I used to say that a lot. Hey, my love. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. So get out of that victim mentality. Maybe things didn't work out for you, just like on Polar Express with Christmas. He was like, Christmas just doesn't work out for me, okay? It's like just his household, their family was poor. Their family was broke. They couldn't afford Christmas. So Christmas never worked out. So what makes this kid believe that this magical train that is stopped in front of my house is picking me up and taking me to the North Pole, that all of that is automatically going to change the way Christmas is in my household? It ain't been like that before. And Spirit is saying, get out of that mentality. Just because it didn't work out the last time, or even yesterday, or even right before you turned on this video, doesn't mean it's not going to work out right now, or in your future, or for the next situation that comes about. Because life will happen. So you have to trust that there's always a way out. And the more you trust and believe that anything can happen at any time, that the situation can turn it around. I know. What is that? Blessed and Highly Favored by the Clark Sisters, I believe. That I'm blessed and highly favored. You get what I'm saying? You have to know that you're truly blessed and that you're highly favored by the universe, by Most High. Right? Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. So detach from that mentality of things didn't work out before, so it ain't gonna keep working out. You're dragging it out. Your situation can change right now at any time as soon as you switch and shift your mindset and really stay on that train. Don't think, oh, it can happen, and then you switch right back. You have to work on staying on the positive train moving forward. Yeah, Three of Pentacles here. Something about a group as well, but I ain't get into that. But teamwork, working with your ancestors. They're in you. And this is your own headspace. This means your Ori, your higher self, is sad or not positive and high vibrational. So your higher self, which is supposed to be working for you, that's the God in you. Come on now. Your Ori, your head self, your higher self, the God in you, is not at its full power and potential, because the messages that it's sending you is messages of victimization, is messages of we ain't gonna never get out of this, or messages of low vibrational thoughts and all of that other type of stuff. You have to tap into the infinite possibilities and begin to please your higher self. Consciously speak life into yourself. That way your higher self can pull from the infinite, the eight, the infinity symbol, that the year that we're in. That way your higher self can go and pull from the infinite positive possibilities to bring you amazing experiences. That's the magic, because right now your higher self, your Ori, your God in you is pulling from the infinite source, but the infinite source of negative possibilities. You have negative charges and positive charges. Come on now. I be teaching y'all. Y'all better tap into me. So you gotta get how your brain works and how it really is. We've been bamboozled to think, religion and prayer, and you're not saying you can't pray and so forth, but you really have to train your higher self, the God in you, to think positive when situations happen. So when challenges come up, your higher self is rooted from all the training you did for it, is rooted in saying, boom, this is a positive solution right here. This is what we're doing. Versus, oh, I don't know. You see the difference? You have to train your higher self. You have to train the God in you. Boy, oh boy, I'm talking. This is going over your heads, huh? I'm just saying, but you know, as a collective, we all getting there, you know, raising the vibrations of the universe. But that's what you need to let go of, okay? I'm gonna close this message. I'm gonna just end it on a little lighter note. Just see what type of random messages come out. Straight up, picking it up. Romance is here, okay? So romanticize your life. I just did a reading on that the other day. All right, but we're just gonna close out with just see what messages come out. What other closing messages do you want whoever that clicked on this video to know? Oh, okay. It actually flips over. Romance is here. Powerful. You're very powerful. You could be traveling. You could be traveling because of your power. You could be a dreamer as well. You may dream a lot. You astral travel. You know, when we dream, we just are who we naturally are. We're just the spirit, and our spirit can travel many dimensions. You getting a new start because you change your mindset, because you've gone through this because you've gone through this romantic change. But you have gone through it. Also, this metamorphosis, because you get a new start because you've gone through a metamorphosis. Let me slow down. Maybe you need to slow down a little bit to see things a little different too, right? You going through this metamorphosis also helped you to change your outlook on romance and love. You've cleansed out your inside, so now you're truly ready for romance. And now you're also getting a new start when it comes to romance, but not just romance, within yourself as well, within your own life. You're romanticizing your life. You're teaching the God in you to romance your life. So you're teaching the God in you, everything I desire has to have a romantic root. So anything that you receive, it's like it's always going to be romantic, so to speak. It's like you're always going to get the flowers. You're always going to go out to dinner, and the chef is going to, you know, say, oh, it's on the house, or bring you out something extra, or say the wine is on the house, or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Everyone's going to open the doors for you. It's like your life is going to just be romanticized, because as you romanticize your life, everybody else has no choice but to do that as well for you. Strangers or people you know. You need to say no to something, okay? Something made me want to look over at that. Again, you're very powerful. This wants to be here. So something about your power. Your children are very powerful. Spirit wants you to know that your children are very powerful. I'm going to just set this to the side. Oh, that was not by accident. This you romancing your life is very powerful. Even if it's just you as a single person, romanticizing your life is what's going to help change your mindset to manifest better, bigger, and better. Okay, yeah, because it's time for you to level up here. But your children are very, very powerful as well. Yeah, it's time for you to level up. Didn't I talk about teamwork earlier with this with the Three of Pentacles? Okay, teamwork. So something about teamwork with this romantic person. You're leveling up your romance, your body. You could be exercising and so forth. Akashic records. Yeah, you've accessed the Akashic records to tap into who you really are. You're all knowing. You are all knowing because your higher self has access to the Akashic records, has access to all possibilities. Are you gonna continue to stay in the South Node or the North Node? Or travel into your North Node, into your heaven on earth? Somebody getting what I'm putting down. Maybe not everybody, but somebody getting it. Okay, I'm going to take this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're getting this new start because it's time for you to level up. Your mind, your body, your soul, your energy, and in love. Like I said, ancestors, so this is confirmation. Yeah, and that's what makes you powerful. I see you being in rooms I see you speaking at conferences and connecting with people, you know, very powerful people because like word of mouth and just who you are. Ancestors, your ancestors, you know, have your back. They got you. I guess that's really all that can fit. I'm going to get one more for the middle. And both of these came out twice. So, yeah, you have a lot of support here. Support of your ancestors and just in general. Again, you have a lot of support. Nurture your children as well. Nurture the power and the magic within your children as well. You are the example. I used to be on my kids. Man, I used to whoop my kids, all of that, because that's what was done to me. I used to get my ass beat. I mean, I still got welts on my body. What was with extension cords and belts and coax cords and cables, and man, please. Sage, you need to sage your Palo Santo, I was gonna say your life. Sage your Palo Santo, your life. Or your household, your room, your space. Use a spray if you can't actually use, the fire, smoke, something about the elements as well. But higher vibrations. Yeah, it's like that's going to help you vibrate higher here. So cleanse your space is what I am picking up on for you. I'm going to leave this message here. Thank you guys so much for tapping into my energy, into my radio frequency. Okay, y'all better get on this wave, all right? You guys can give this video a thumbs up, and you guys can book your personal phone, audio, or video readings just like this video down below in the description bar, and I will see y'all in the next one. I am Nayla LATRICE. Peace.